Good Wednesday evening. I'm literally just getting back into the house. I just came back from a wake, so that was a bit of an interesting experience. So to fill you in on the whole story, I went into school today and it was a normal enough day, but the school nurse who she sits across from me, she had a bit of a serious look on her face, and she started talking to me, and it took me some time to piece together what she was saying because it was Japanese, so it's a lot of vocabulary that I was not familiar with. But basically, one of the teachers at my school, one of their parents passed away yesterday, and it wasn't sudden, but it was still and you know, it's a death. It's not an easy thing. So she was explaining that that all the teachers were going to the wake and kind of talking me through that. And so, you know, it's interesting. It's funny because when I first got here, people were saying oh, you know, if you're here long enough and you're close with your teachers or people in your community, you might get invited to a wedding or these personal life things in people's lives, which is a really interesting experience. But no one's ever really mentioned this before. So it wasn't how I was expecting my time to go here. But, you know, it was what it was. We didn't stay very long, so I got a ride with the nurse, and then I got a ride back with one of the office staff who lives in my area. So I was only there for 15 minutes. I didn't actually stay for the full service or anything. But maybe this is a chance to explain some things to know if you're ever going to a funeral in Japan. So I went to the wake. The actual funeral is going to be tomorrow, from what I understand. And that's a much more intimate kind of thing. And so, actually, I was really surprised. It was really nice to see that. I saw maybe 3/4. I was only there for 10 minutes, but I saw maybe 3/4 of the staff from the school. And this is for the daughter of one of the deceased, which was really nice to see that kind of support. I don't think you'd see that in a lot of Western countries. So it's customary, as I've learned. I did a lot of researching in a very short amount of time today. It's customary to give you give these envelopes with these black strings. I wish I had one with me right now, but I don't. So you give some money depending on the relationship and whatever. I asked, I was how much should I be giving them? Because you don't want to be rude. And you also don't want to do something weirdly overboard. I am so kind of as a thank you for helping cover the funeral costs, they give you a gift, which is a little ironic, but I understand the thought behind it. So I don't know what this is exactly. I'll open it up later, I guess. I think it's some kind of, I don't know. And there's a card I don't know. There's a card as well. A little towel. So it's just, I think they're just kind of little thank you for your time, thank you for your helping cover the costs of the funeral, etc. But yeah, so I mentioned I went to the wake. I didn't stay for the service, just long enough to. So what you do is, as I learned, you kind of not register, but it's like signing a guest book, sort of. Just saying Hi, I'm here, these are my condolences. And then we lit an incense stick, which was very reminiscent of my Greek Orthodox days growing up, but an incense stick, say a prayer, and then offer your condolences to the family. And I felt a little bad because I looked up the things to say in this. I looked up I looked up translations for I'm so sorry for your loss and things like that. And in the moment completely blanked on them because it's an emotional situation. So I kind of explained like, gomen, sorry, like, I can't explain this fully in Japanese. So then I just kind of switched to English for a few seconds and then switched back and tried to translate a little. I think that was what I was capable of doing, and I feel okay with what I did. And yeah, so yeah, and then after that we kind of hung around for a few minutes and like just talked to the teachers and then headed home. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be the actual funeral. It's much more intimate ceremony, just for family, from what I understand. But it was beautiful. There was like so many flowers, and a nice slideshow of the deceased with their family, and it was really, really nice, considering how quickly it came together too. Yeah, so I don't know. It was what it was. I don't even know how to end this. I don't know. Death is a funny thing for me, and I'm not gonna get into that on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I don't really know how to end this video other than take care, tell your loved ones that you love them, and appreciate the time that you have with everyone. Take care.